Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy's Tarot Time. I have changed my channel to Tommy's Tarot Time because I am Tommy the Tarot Reader. Actually, it's kind of an inside joke with me and my friends, but it suits me. So let's get started. We are now on Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, and Capricorn Rising. It's 3 readings. The first reading is what's going on with your current relationship. The second reading is if you get back together with your ex. And the third reading is if you're single looking for love. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Capricorn. So these are very fun readings, and I am using this deck because it's really easy to shuffle because my hands are small. And okay, let's see what's going on with your current relationship. Capricorn, your current relationship is going through a death phase, like a big transformation. One of you is moving into something really big, a big change. That's how I see it. And so it's affecting the relationship. It's really positive. You know, something like if one of you got into med school, it's huge. If one of you, well, if you're pregnant, Capricorn, so that could be a possibility too. But something's really big happening right now in your relationship. So the next card is your thoughts about the relationship. So let's see what Capricorn's thoughts are about the relationship. This card stood out. A little bit of worry about money, and that would be like financial security. Making sure that whatever is happening here is going to, in your thoughts, you're already thinking ahead, and you're thinking this big change that's happened here needs to financially and in terms of security work for the relationship, and especially if you have a family, because Capricorn's a lot about security. So what are their thoughts of the relationship, what's going on now? I typically don't read reversals, but I will. So let's see what's going on. Their thoughts, they're confident, and they're very confident. They have a plan and they know what they want in order for all of this to succeed. So if it was them that had a change, a big change here, they're going to succeed no matter what. You might worry about it, Capricorn, but your partner is determined to succeed no matter what with their decision. Okay? This is for you Capricorns who are already in a current relationship. So let's look at what you need from your partner. You need to not feel insecure. This kind of like makes sense here. Capricorn, you want to make sure that whatever plans they have up their sleeves, or whatever last minute thing they're changing, you know, that everything's going to be okay, that there's emotional security, financial security, whatever it is they're doing. If they're if they've decided to travel a lot for work, you don't like that because they're going to be away from you, and you don't want them to be away from you. So hopefully they didn't take some job where they're away from you all the time, because you're not going to like that at all, because you're going to feel like a child abandoned. Well, a little girl abandoned, because it's the Princess of Cups. But yeah, I would say like they shouldn't take a job where they're traveling. But if they have to take a job that's traveling, you're still not sure if that's going to make enough money. So they have to convince you that if they're going to travel for their work, you know, and I think it's going to be fine because these two cards just came up. You don't have to worry about it, Capricorn. Okay? Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. So what do they need from you? Let's see what your partner needs from you in this relationship. Let's pull this card out. They're kind of anxious. They're kind of anxious about not just performing, but feeling like they're adequate enough to provide for the family and for you, because they're working really hard, but they don't want you to stress out, because when you stress out, they stress out. Okay, Capricorn, so you might want to make sure your anxiety is based on reality. And you need to check in with your partner instead of assuming the worst. Or assuming that it's, it's going to get all messed up. And it's not going to get all messed up. Gotta give your partner... You gotta have confidence in your partner. So what is the advice for your current relationship, Capricorn? Let's see what... Here we go. Advice. Yeah, the Magician. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith that whatever happens in this relationship, you got it. And your partner's got it. Your partner, he or she. This is one of the best cards in the whole deck. Your partner already has it. They have it all figured out. So just have confidence in their decision that they've already figured it out. If there is, for some reason, that they really are, that they don't have it figured out, I doubt it, because the Queen of Swords came up. Now, if you have a partner that talks a big game but doesn't follow through, then yes, you're going to have a lot of anxiety, and you're going to have to pull out a lot of tricks to pull them out of any trouble. But this is where you got to cut off the problems. If this is your partner, you actually need to make sure your partner isn't saying some kind of BS and with no follow through. You need to ask your partner, what is your action plan? Lay it all out. Let me look at it. If you don't do that, you're going to have a lot of anxiety, and you're going to be the one to clean up the mess. That's the current relationship. Let's move on to the relationship. Possibly if you get back together with your ex, Capricorn. I think this is, the exciting read. It's so weird, but like, why in the world would you want to get back together with your ex? Seriously. I mean, why? Why, right? Okay, let's look at why this would even happen for you, Capricorn. What is the first card, okay, is about your past relationship. Let's see what happened, why you broke up. Let's look at that. Okay. Why'd you break up? You broke up because someone doesn't know how to deal with money. Someone is got some kind of addiction that's drained the money. That's what I see with the Princess of Discs. Someone has a child that they spoil, and the child has also, that's another scenario. The child has created a rift between the two of you, Capricorn. That's why you broke up, because the child came first. This is, okay, the other scenario I got for this. The ex is a child. That's why you broke up, okay? So what happens if you get back together? Oh, you're confused. You don't know why you got back. You don't know why they're contacting you. You don't know why you're talking again. It looks like, oh, we're talking again. We're talking again, so you might be interested in me and we might get back together. No, you're confused. You're confused. You're making up all types of stuff in your head in terms of why you should talk to him. Oh, what you want is a lot of money and wealth. So whoever this guy is has a lot of money and wealth. Whoever she is has a lot of money and wealth. You get back into that and you're set. I did just say that. I did just say that. I still believe that. Either you or they have a lot of wealth, but I feel like one of you has a lot of wealth and one of you is extremely confused. But this card is you, Capricorn, and you want wealth. You want retirement. You want to be financially secure. You don't want to work too hard. I don't blame you. Who wants to work too hard? But, you know, a lot of us do. So, okay, this came up. It actually came up reversed, but what they want from you is reconciliation. But that might be an apology. And I don't know if you're going to give them that apology because they might have screwed you over. See, this scenario tells me that this person had screwed around with his ex. And he's coming around. The reason you broke up is because he screwed around with his ex. Or he or she, they cheated. That's what I see with these cards. Oh, not for all of you Capricorns checking in on this part of the reading, but this is what I see here. And you may not even be that in love with this person. And as I said that, this came up. I just pulled that. It's reverse. You're not in love with this person. They're coming back around, and I'm going to say it. This is not this is a 17 plus reading. They're coming back around to hook up, and that's it. But you're looking to have some kind of security down the road. This is not the person you're going to have any kind of security with because they're going to keep screwing around with you. Just don't do it. I would suggest do not sleep with them. Do not have a drink with them. Do not have coffee with them. Do not have lunch with them. This is very manipulative. So let's look at the singles read for Capricorn, Finding Love for you singles Capricorn. So the first question is the first card is going to answer, are you ready to, start dating? Are you ready to start dating and possibly, meet someone? the second card will tell you information about who you might meet, who you might like. The third card is how you will meet. The fourth card is the characteristics of your dating relationship. And the fifth card is the potential of this dating relationship. This is for you singles, Capricorn. I am reading reversals, not my favorite. So what I do is, as I shuffle, sometimes I turn the whole deck around, you know, because I need to turn the whole deck around because I don't want a whole bunch of reversals. I don't like reading that, but I'll read it. I've gotten those. Not my favorite again, but I will read them. So, first card is, are you ready for a relationship? Are you ready to even date? Capricorn, so let's see. Are you ready to date? Seven of Wands. You'll give it a shot. You know, your friends are probably saying you should date. And you're like, okay, I'll try. You have one friend that's probably encouraging you to date. And you don't really want to, but at this point, you know, you're thinking, what the heck? I mean, nothing else is going on. You might be horny and there's no one around, but that's not why you're dating. I feel like you're kind of pulled into dating as a suggestion, and it's not a bad idea, Capricorn. Not necessarily dating, but at least talking to people, meeting people, and going out there and seeing what's out there. So the second card is, if you meet someone, who is it? And their characteristics. Let's see what we got for you. Oh, the Lovers. This is a Gemini. Capricorn, not typically compatible with you. This is also, could be a Cancer. Very compatible with you. Or a Taurus, Capricorn. So I feel like the person that's going to come forward is someone who likes a lot of things about you. They like that you're grounded. But you know what? This card came up. So I'm going to say that when you meet this person, you've got to make sure that they have it together. You can't, you know, they could talk a good game. It might be a Taurus. But, you know, and they want to be with you because you've kind of revealed something of yourself to them, and they've read you very well. And you're the next victim. They're predatorial. You got to watch for that, because you got to make sure they're, you know, stable, very stable, because there's, for some reason, you know, because of the Tower card, that you don't want to find out that they're actually married, or that they actually have a criminal record, you know, something like that. So you want to make sure that they are sincere and honest first and foremost. How will you meet? You might meet. How will you meet? So that's the Knight of Discs. Okay, let me just go back to this card. This person is charming. They know how to communicate and relate to people. They're very charismatic. They're probably they have solid values and, you know, have a solid faith, confident, and they might have some things that have happened to them and setbacks. Okay, I'll call them setbacks. Yeah, like going through a divorce or paying alimony, something like that. But you got to find that out as soon as you meet them. Make sure that they are very honest and transparent with you. So this card is how will you meet? You might meet through like a debtor's workshop, or you might, I said debtor's workshop because Capricorn, you might be the attorney or the person helping him get out of debt. You might be a financial aid counselor helping an older individual or a younger individual get it together so they can complete their education, something like that. You might meet them I do see it mostly like you might meet them while, you know, you're mediating some kind of divorce or mediating you're the person helping them with a problem, and it's a relationship problem. That's how I see that. What is the characteristics of this relationship, Capricorn? So let's see. And this is not for, you know, a lot of you Capricorns. This is what I'm just reading right now. Characteristics is you're hot for them or they're hot for you, but sexually it's missing the mark. But you're hot for each other. You want it to work. You do. You really want it to work. But sexually, chemistry-wise, it's totally missing the mark. Because the person I think you like is insecure. They have a lot of things that they need to figure out, and they're not very confident with themselves. You're confident, but you can't be you can't be confident in this relationship because there's already too many things that are problematic right at the very start of this relationship. Potential of this relationship is that you hang out as friends. That's it. You're friends because there's no sexual chemistry. It seems promising in the beginning. There's a lot of flirting and talking and dancing or whatever, but in the end, there's no chemistry. You could be friends. You'll probably get bored. I think this is you that's going to get bored with this relationship and just walk away from it. But it's okay. You're not hurt by it. This is the singles reading, so I think you're just going to be able to walk away from situations like what I just described, and you're going to be able to notice those types of situations right away, because I think, Capricorn, what you need to do is be very clear about what you're looking for in a partner, okay? That's what I got for you. If you like my reading, hit the like button and subscribe to Tommy's Tarot Time. See you at my next reading.